What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Minecraft. Welcome to Amy's world. Last time we were working down here in our nightclub still. And in fact, we had come down here with our nightclub's first guest.
Yes.
In the Wandering Trader, who was here for a little while until we decided to leave for an extended period of time because Amy decided to make this wall out of Nether bricks.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It really is. And it's very nightclubby.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. So, Amy, what does that mean we are doing today?
So, first thing I want to do is go back to the house. Get some more netherrack and our flint and steel so we can put our fireplace in.
You got it.
And I want to take a look at that wood that we have to see if we can figure out a good material to make a door out of for this wall. And we may even decide to go get some more nether bricks so we can make more walls into nether brick walls.
Okay.
Because I really do love how that looks.
Okay. All right, so we'll go back up this waterfall.
It's so awesome. I'm so glad we did this.
Good. I'm glad that you're glad.
And thank you for listening to me and deciding that it was okay for you to go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that you were pretty worried about it not working.
Yeah, I was very worried about it. Yeah. Come go check out like 2 or 3 episodes ago where I said that. I was like just very scared. I didn't want to, mess up Amy's cool waterfall that she loved so much. And so, I guess thank you for trusting me with your creation. And the fact that I would not screw it up, or having faith that I wouldn't screw it up.
Yeah.
Oh god, lots of enemies today. Oh god.
That was scary.
Right? Kat, are you going to get us anything now? Oh. Yeah, it left us a feather over here.
Oh, thanks. I don't know what we're doing with the feather, but I appreciate it. Will you shut up and go away?
It just died. Come on, Cat. Back to your bed. There we go.
Cat bed.
There's a spider outside. Look.
Oh,
Jesus.
just leave them out there to die.
Okay. Alright, so we're getting more netherrack.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's take a look in our wood cabinets.
That's right.
Not this one. There we go. See that really dark wood?
This one.
Okay, so it is dark oak.
Correct.
Yeah, I remembered that fence looked legitimately black to me.
Sure.
So I was like, oh, maybe that would work nicely. Oh, what was that?
It's an Enderman teleporting somewhere, but it's not in our house, so we're fine.
Okay. What's the thing over here in the corner? What is that?
That's the crimson stem. The red, the nether wood.
Okay. So let's take that with us.
Okay.
And let's take the dark oak with us.
Okay.
What's the other thing?
What other thing?
So it's like dark oak log and dark oak planks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's take it all with us.
Not the fencing.
We'll take the fencing too, just in case. I don't think we need it, but just in case.
Okay.
Okay.
But we're still taking the dripstone and stuff?
Yeah.
And the cobbled deep slate?
Yeah.
Alright, I am gonna Just drop off this random stone button that we got. Okay.
Can you all go away, please?
There's a skeleton right there.
Go away.
And there's a spider.
Hi, spider.
You don't want that to go away?
I wish we could put a lead on it. Let's push it into our nightclub.
Jesus. You know it's not going to go for that.
It can't go for that.
It's in our enchanting
no can
area.
do.
Okay. Do we kill this or leave it alone? Wow.
Yeah, we can kill it.
Oh, it just broke our something. Got it. It broke our pants.
Hey! And it's not even wearing pants for us to steal.
Correct. Get on there. Okay. All right. Do we want golden leggings with Unbreaking 3 with Curse of Binding, or leather pants with Curse of Binding, Curse of Vanishing, or Thorns 3?
Let's take a golden pair because we know that we might go back into the nether.
Well, we have gold boots right now
Oh,
that are pretty full up and have Curse of Vanishing.
okay.
You still can take golden pants. I'm not saying you can't, but if you're doing it just so that we have a piece of gold on, we already have a piece of gold on.
Yeah, but we have a lot of pairs of gold pants.
Uh-huh.
We only have one pair of gold boots.
Okay, so you want to put the pants on, take the boots off, and take these instead?
Yeah, and maybe just put those on the anvil. Can we do that with leather boots?
Sure, but for what purpose?
To
you have
make them
You have to combine them with new leather boots to be able to do that. Like you can't just do it out of thin air.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. But you want Curse of Binding pants, Curse of Binding pants, or Unbreaking 3 pants.
What's Curse of Binding?
It means if you put them on, you can't take them off until they break.
Well, we were going to do that anyway. So Curse of Binding is fine.
You got it. They are on. See, now you can't take them off.
Ah. Okay.
All right. Let's put from our valuables our blaze powder away. Our nether quartz away. When I was like panicking earlier trying to figure stuff out, I broke more sugar cane, so we can put that away. Put away the rotten flesh. I think everything else is stuff that we wanted. We do need to remember flint and steel.
Yes.
Which is in here. And we can leave behind the feather. It's in here somewhere. Where are you, feather?
Oh, right there.
It was here?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. Ah, exactly 3 stacks of feathers.
Ha.
All right, let's go. Eat a baked potato on our way into our nightclub, as most people do. Right? If I'm going out for a night of partying, it's like, oh, wait, I can't go until I've had my baked potato.
And make sure you have 6 in your pocket.
Gross. All right. So, flint and steel. Light it up.
Yeah.
Another rack. Close it up.
Gorgeous.
So there you go.
My God. I love that.
Good.
All right, now let's attempt the door situation.
Yeah, we didn't take a crafting bench down here.
Oh.
So
Oopsie doodles.
either we can go down into the abandoned mine shaft to get wood to make another crafting table, or we got to go all the way back up for a crafting table.
Well, let's take a look at what we have here. We got to put some vines up. So let's do our vines.
Actually, I'm a fool. Crafting table.
Haha! Alright.
So anyway, yes, we can do our vines. Where do we want our vines?
On the sides of our dirt blocks with the ferns on them.
Oh, I see.
So that they're not brown.
Like this?
Yeah.
Like this, and you want it in the back as well?
Yeah.
You got it.
And now that's not going to go on the top because the fern is there.
Yes, correct. It should not do that.
Okay. That stinks. But it looks cool, though.
I agree.
All right.
Okay, so now that we have our crafting table, let's experiment with some things. So, yes, crimson stems become crimson planks.
Okay.
But I can't promise you that crimson planks will become a door.
Okay.
So we might waste them. Well, we wouldn't waste them. We would end up with 8 crimson planks that we could try to use for something else later.
Okay.
If it doesn't work as a door.
And we need 8 of them in order to make one door.
You need 6, but it makes 4 at a time. So 4 isn't enough. So it has to be the next set of 4, which is 8.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying if it doesn't then work, right, with
Right.
the 6, then you'll have 8 planks left over because
Okay.
6 won't do it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You want me to do it or try it?
Yes.
Moment of truth. It works. This is what your doors look like.
Oh my god.
Crimson door.
They're so cool.
Do you
All
want
right. Yeah.
them? Okay. So it makes 3 crimson doors. So if we break this.
This door is really cool. I like it a lot, but it's not going to work on this wall. Ooh. Okay.
That is what your door looks like.
Yeah.
And then it... Oops. Opens and closes as any normal door would, which means you don't need that button.
Okay. What was that?
What was what?
I heard like a skeleton.
Yeah, there's a skeleton around here somewhere.
Oh, the vines are growing. Shitballs. We don't want that. Okay. Question. You know how we put the leaves above our door of our house? If we put leaves, no, because they're a block.
Correct.
Shit. So we just need to come down here with a pair of shears every time we come down here and fucking trim the vines that are down here.
I guess.
That's dumb as shit.
Yeah, I think the skeleton's back here because I think we didn't light that area up enough the last time we were down here. But whatever. Anyway.
That looks really cool.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
Okay. Okay. Can you just kind of like circle around the room so I can kind of see what everything looks like? All right. Okay. Wow. Okay.
What are you feeling?
I'm thinking.
If you want some time to think, we can cut. You can take some time. Ow. Jesus. Fine, I'll climb these vines. God damn. Rude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want it to feel like people are in the Nether when they come down here.
Sure.
But I don't want it to look like a happy, cutesy daytime fun place. I want it to feel like a nightclub.
Okay.
So...
Well, like you said, when they come down at first, they're not seeing that wall really at all. Like, you see it a little bit here, but, like, really what you're seeing is this, right?
Yeah.
So if you want, maybe you make this wall and then either this wall, like all three of these as well, maybe just this one, because it's both walls adjacent to the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
And then you leave these three or all of these as stone.
Okay, I was thinking, like, then that wall becomes the Nether brick.
This wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then, because this is here, going on both walls, I would want those two walls to be the same substance.
Because the vines are here, you mean?
Yeah.
Going on this wall and this wall.
Right.
I gotcha. That makes sense.
But then we could leave the other walls stone.
Leave the other walls stone, meaning if we did just this one and this one, then these would be stone? Is that what you're saying?
If we did this one and this one.
This one and this one.
Then the other ones would be stone.
So then we'd have to convert this one back to stone.
Why?
I'm asking. That was a question.
Why would you do that?
Okay. So because you said the other ones. So sorry, I was just checking. So this, and this would be all the same.
Yeah.
And then this, and this would all stay the way they are.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Or at the very least, these would stay what they are.
These two, or these three.
As sort of like this jutting off area.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe this little piece of wall would be the Nether brick.
But this would, well, you can't really do that. I was going to say then this would stay stone.
Shit.
You'd have to make this Nether brick because this and this are the same.
Right.
So this can't be Nether brick while this is stone, obviously.
All right. So then that edge would also be Nether brick.
Okay. All right. So you want to make this Nether brick, all of this Nether brick, and all of this Nether brick as well.
Maybe. I'm not saying definitely. I'm saying maybe.
Okay. So how will you determine that? One way or another?
I don't really honestly know.
That's a very honest answer, and I appreciate it.
The thing is, it's like, I want to improve it, right?
Sure.
But I really like how it is. And, you know, you were afraid of the whole waterfall getting fucked up thing, and I really wasn't.
Yeah.
But now I'm worried that we're going to do all this work down here and then have me say, you know what, I really don't like that. Let's put it back. And that's just going to be a fucking nightmare, to be honest. I don't want to put you through that, and I don't want to put myself through that.
Let alone all the people spending their valuable time watching us put it back and forth from
well, I mean, they can fast forward. We can't do that, unfortunately, because we have to live it first.
Yeah, I watched that Adam Sandler Click movie. You can't do that.
Yeah, so
spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, damn it. I was really holding out for my ability to watch that movie, and I'm so crushed that you just provided that spoiler for me.
It is a brand new movie. I completely understand.
I know. But it's tough. It's tough, you know, to not say spoilers.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway, what are we doing?
That highly anticipated movie, Click.
That's right. Christopher Walken was in that movie. Okay, perfect piece of cinema.
Okay. Moving on. Yeah. I mean, it's very nice. It's very nice.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
Okay.
So I think we're doing that. I think we're going that route.
We're changing this wall, and the other wall.
Let's start with this wall.
with this wall.
Yeah.
Ow.
And then if we feel like we want to keep going, we'll keep going.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's go harvest a shit ton of nether bricks, I
I'm
guess.
scared.
Why?
Well, one, because we're going back to the nether. And two, because, I don't know. I might decide that it was a very poor choice.
Well, only one way to find out, I guess. Ugh, it's nighttime again.
Always.
Wasn't it just nighttime when we were out
So
here?
sleep.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is, I guess, whatever. This isn't my game. In my game, my house is not necessarily very close to my, to spawn. And basically, if you die now, that you slept in that bed and then broke that bed as soon as you woke up, you don't have the last bed that you slept in as a place to respawn to, so you respawn at spawn. But for you, spawn's like right over here by your
Right.
by your jungle tree, so it doesn't really matter. You're basically just spawning next to your house regardless.
Right.
But for, like I said, for me, it's a little bit further away, so it's like kind of a trek every time.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, it sure is.
I'm glad I don't have that issue.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad for you too.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
It was definitely sincere.
We are going to need those doors, though. Those purple doors. We
Yeah,
can put the silver ones back, though.
But we're going to the nether, so we don't need anything that isn't.
Okay.
Because the nether is
We're
dangerous.
going to come back here before we...
Unless you want to risk losing all this stuff in the nether. If we die.
No.
Exactly.
I don't.
So I'm putting everything away right
Okay.
now. Oh, wait, we have wood in our inventory still. Because it's got to go up here. Oh, those are nether bricks. My bad. Dark oak logs, dark oak planks, and dark oak fence. We've got bones here. The jukebox can probably just go back on the floor over here, if I'm honest. Okay. Okay, we just have a random stone button, which goes in here with the other one. Cobble goes here. And then we have cobbled deep slate. Dripstone. And then nether bricks, nether bricks, nether rack. The vines go over here. I think it was up here, yeah. Another crafting table goes with our wood. There it is. We now have 5 extraneous crafting tables.
Wow.
The iron door can go with our iron. The flint and steel can go back. Nope, that's not the right one. Why would I do that? It's blatantly this one. Okay. Flint and steel goes back. I think... Oh, and our shears can go away because we don't need those. They were down here?
I think they're with the wool. Yes.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, water bucket and compass are useless in the nether, and we need more food. So what are we taking with us, food-wise?
Oh, these 18 lamb shanks or whatever.
Cooked mutton, but yeah. Okay.
It's cloudy.
It's probably raining over here. It sure is.
Okay.
Okay. So, down we go. Ow.
Down to hell.
That's right, basically. Okay. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, we're good. What is this? Unbreaking 2. Good. We'll use that to mine the bricks.
Okay. So we have to be strategic about the spot where we're going to mine.
Sure. All right, that's just a blaze spawner. We don't want that. Well, we already plugged up this. There are a couple of spots like that, if you recall.
Yes, I do.
Oh, God, another blaze spawner there. Like down here. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
This goes to nothing.
Okay.
So... Jesus.
Are they coming down here?
I don't think so, but they're definitely breathing around here.
Gross.
Yeah, they do that. Okay. Helpful. Okay. So, I meant to ask you,
Yeah.
and I feel like we've talked about this a bit, but I remember when we first came here forever ago,
Yeah.
you were like, listen, I'm not interested in the Nether. Like, I don't ever want to come here. There's no reason for me to come here. Now, obviously, you've found resources here that you like. Besides that, you can say because of that. But besides that, first, what do you think of the Nether? Now that you've spent more time in here, exploring it, exploring another fortress, for example.
Okay, I mean, the enemies are more interesting here
Sure.
because they're not necessarily things I've ever seen before.
Sure.
You know, everybody's seen a shambling skeleton. Not necessarily one that shoots arrows, right? But
Sure.
a shambling skeleton. Everyone has seen zombies ad infinitum, basically. Everyone has seen spiders, obviously, as well.
Yeah. Even giant ones.
Yeah, sometimes big ones.
Yep.
But the creators of the game got creative when they made the mob enemies for the Nether.
Sure.
I have never seen a blaze before. I've never heard of it.
Sure.
I didn't know what it was going to do, or I mean, I figured it was flamey.
Right.
But you
Smart. Yep.
the piglins, the zombie piglins, like
Yes.
that isn't a thing I knew what it was or anything like that.
Sure.
And what are the other things?
The ghasts, the thing
The
you can hear
ghasts.
crying in the background.
Yeah.
The giant floating jellyfish that shoots exploding fire charges at you.
Yeah. So these enemies are obviously a lot more creative and a lot scarier, in my opinion, than, I mean, creepers are scary because they blow up,
Yeah.
right?
And they
But
come out of nowhere with that hissing sound.
yeah. And creepers were a thing that the creators made up as well, right?
Yeah. I'm like 99.9% certain on that.
Yeah.
There's that small inkling of like, well, technically they were in this game for, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
if I'm not aware of that, then sure, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't.
Somebody
believe I
came
am.
up with this concept and then
Yeah.
it was
Minecraft
adopted
ran
by
with it. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, why does this look like fence,
It is.
like brick fence?
It is.
That's cool.
You like it?
Yeah, can we take that too?
Sure. Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
This is kind of a long hallway, but let's go ahead and...
Keep going.
Yeah, because basically we're going to now turn this into stairs going up, and then if we're not quite at the top yet, we'll come back down to the bottom and do another layer in of stairs going up as well.
Sounds great. I like that method.
Thanks.
It seems very well thought out. And it may or may not have been by you.
Yeah, I feel like I came up with it off the top of my head, but God knows I've been like, oh yeah, this was definitely me, and having people be like, I told you that. And be like, oh, yeah, that's probably where I heard it from then.
I just thought maybe like you saw it in one of the videos of Minecraft that you had watched or something like that.
Not to my recollection. If I do, then it just means that it's, in my subconscious or something. But,
right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, we did it.
What was that?
What was what?
That sound.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't?
No.
It was like,
oh, that's the ghast.
I've never heard that sound.
Yeah, it's when the ghast cries. It's probably up here somewhere.
No, it sounded like a doofy guy laughing.
Oh. It could have been a piglin or a hoglin then.
Oh.
Okay, so this is our stairs to climb up. We've got 3 stacks and 4 nether bricks. But if we're doing all those walls, we're going to need more. So we'll then go like this. Cut away this layer also. And this one. Whoops. Okay. Okay, still a very long hallway. So let's do it again. Damn it. So we'll do that. So we talked a bit about this in the last episode. I mentioned that, we talked about how to get Eyes of Ender, and that they related to the end of the game. And I talked about how to use or turn blaze rods into blaze powder, which we then also used to get ourselves an ender chest that we can't use because we don't have silk touch on anything.
Right.
But it brings me to my question. Do you have any knowledge of how to get to the end of the game?
No.
/ the end. So
I assume you have to explore out far enough away from your spawn point where you're like essentially at the edge of the world.
Okay, that's an interesting way of looking at that. You could be right, but it is unlikely that you are right.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, basically, at the time that we're recording this, we have not explored my Minecraft world, but my plan, for those who are unaware, is that when we do, I am going to play the finale of my Minecraft world. I'm going to go to the end, I'm going to fight the boss, etc.
There's a boss.
So Amy, you will obviously be there with me.
Okay.
When I do that. I have never beaten the game before. I've seen it beaten many times, so I'm aware of what it entails, but I've never done it myself.
Okay.
So I'm terrified. But what I can say is, basically I can describe it. The way that you get to the end of the game is that Eye of Ender that I made for the Ender chest. You have to make a bunch of those. Like, a bunch of them. Which means you need a bunch of blaze powder, and you need a bunch of Ender pearls. Which means you have to kill a bunch of blazes and a bunch of Endermen. So you have to come here to the Nether. You have to find a Nether fortress, because it's the only place that blazes spawn. You, as I mentioned, were a massive luck sack, and your Nether portal opened to a fortress.
Right.
Because these things are not common, and I had to struggle to find the one in my game. So you are lucky once again when it comes to that.
Right.
You have to find a bunch of Endermen and kill them all and get any pearls that they drop, which, as I mentioned, not every Enderman you kill automatically drops a pearl.
Right.
I love how this pickaxe, I mean, I know it's an iron one, but I love how it had Unbreaking 2, and look at how close to breaking it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what you do with the Eyes of Ender is you throw them like you would throw an egg.
Oh.
And when you
interesting.
And when you throw the Eye of Ender, it floats away from you in a direction that you don't know which direction it's going to be, because it's not necessarily the direction you throw it. It could be if you're lucky, but it will go in whatever direction it needs to go to get you, point you in the direction of the portal to the end.
Oh, there's a portal to get there.
Correct.
Oh.
So now you know that there's a portal to the Nether, right? We just walked through it, which you made with obsidian and lighting it on fire with a flint and steel or something. To get into the portal to the end, it's dark, you need up to 9 ender pearls.
Up to 9. Okay.
Because there is a random number of ender pearls already in the portal when you get to it.
Okay.
And then it needs 9 to become active.
Okay.
Right? So in other words, the shell of it is there when you get to it.
Mm-hmm.
In the End Fortress, I think it's called. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it's got a portal shell. So similar to the portal to this world, where once you've put the obsidian down, you then have to light it to be able to activate the portal.
Yeah.
Here, or for the end, you have to put in the requisite number of Eyes of Ender that it needs before the portal becomes active. Now, that wouldn't be that big of a deal, except that when you throw your Eyes of Ender to try to find the Nether Fortress, or the End Fortress in the first place, that Eye of Ender will float up away from you in the direction of the End Portal / Fortress.
Yeah.
And then it will either pop and drop back down to Earth where you can pick it up again and throw it again, or it will shatter. And you need to keep throwing them until basically, like, if you follow along where it leads you, you can run a certain distance and then throw another one. And if it goes behind you when you throw it, then you're like, okay, I've passed it. But, like you said, it could go forever.
Wow.
My first Minecraft game that I played on my old laptop, the End Fortress was so far away from my house. Like, so far away from my house. But in my world now, it's actually pretty damn close. I was surprised. Pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
How close it was. But it's completely random where it ends up being, and obviously it's random where you set up your house too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you never know what that's going to turn out to be. All right, we're getting closer. I think I can do one more here. How much space do we have left? Oh, plenty. Oh, plenty. So basically you have to hope that you have enough ender pearls. Otherwise, you have to go back and fight more endermen and kill more blazes and get more ender pearls.
Yeah.
To be able to make your way to the portal and or activate the portal if, again, then you don't have enough.
Wow.
So it is very difficult, right? Because they're...
sounds terrible.
Yeah, it sure is. So we'll do that in our game, in my game, I should say, on stream, when we get to that point. And then we will, I guess, decide, or you can decide whether or not that's something that you want to pursue in these videos or not.
Okay.
And no judgments either way. It's just you will have that option because you will then know what the end of the game looks like. And hopefully during that stream or those streams, we will also see what the benefits are to beating the boss and being in the end and seeing what that all looks like.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Okay.
So, but, initial reactions. What do you think?
Well, that process sounds like a shit show.
Sure.
I'm not saying I'll never do it, but I'm certainly not saying I'm willing to do it right now.
No, God, no. I wasn't.
Probably even soon.
I was not proposing that. We will do it for the first time in my game, and has been my plan all along.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's interesting. It's certainly interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was saying before that I think the Nether is kind of more interesting than the sort of above world because it's got things that are a little less expected. Mm-hmm. It's got enemies that are less expected.
Sure.
But it's also got other things that are less expected, right? I mean, obviously the aesthetic of down here is very different. And so that's why we're down here mining this stuff because I want the aesthetic of the inside of my club to be a certain way. Mm-hmm. And I can't do that with the sort of earthly resources that exist.
Yeah.
So God, this music's so good. Wow. Sorry.
Don't be.
Yeah, so I mean, you would think that me saying that would mean that I like the Nether, but I still don't.
Sure.
But I think the reason is because it's a scary place. Mm-hmm. It's scary even in the daytime, right? You come down here and these enemies are perpetually after you.
Correct.
Whereas above ground, if you will, your only time to be afraid is nighttime. Mm-hmm. And that's only if you don't go to sleep, and that's only if, you care about that skeleton and that creeper over there. Mm-hmm. Or if, just avoid them. You could just do that.
Sure.
Down here, it's a lot more difficult to avoid them. It's a lot more difficult to be down here and not feel paranoid that you're too close to them or that they're coming after you.
Sure.
I mean, right now, while this music is playing, and we've been doing this a while, I feel a lot more at ease. But for the first chunk of time that we were digging down here and we could hear them making noise, I was like, oh, great. Like, they're gonna attack us when we're not looking.
Sure.
And that's just a very different feeling to what you experience as someone who is not going to the Nether and is just essentially, out there in the world.
Yeah.
Normally.
Yeah.
I don't hear any enemies at all. That's something. Not sure what, but it's something. So yeah, I mean, this place has its moments of being cool. But there's certainly aspects of it that are just scary, and in my mind, because of that, it isn't worth it.
Sure.
But I mean, I'm sure plenty of other people disagree.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're essentially replacing a lot of the walls in our nightclub with these bricks here, you know, I'm a little closer to feeling like it is important. It is worth it. Because once I see the difference, I think I'm going to feel like it really was worth it.
Okay. Oh, there's zombie piglins and magma cubes over there.
Oh,
the cube went away. But oh no, it's right there. It's just not facing us. But the piglins are all over the place over there. The zombie piglins. But again, they don't care about you as long as you don't piss them off. So. It's like when you were a kid with animals. They don't bother you if you don't bother them.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's a blaze somewhere.
I don't want to destroy this fortress either. Like, I do want it to still be, you know, somewhat fortified.
Okay.
Even though we're taking these blocks.
Sure.
So
yeah, I mean, we're taking them only from jutting out areas that...
I mean, you're taking the ceiling away. Like, I just don't want it to be exposed.
Oh. Well, I guess I was taking it because, like, this area... Huh. Yeah, this area was a staircase down. I think I got a little carried away and ended up going over here as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a staircase up to an empty room. That's why I was working in here. So I guess I'll just leave it. You know, I'll just stay quarantined in this area. And I'll try to leave those other areas alone, and I apologize for that. For taking that down. But this room. Oh god. We're on fire. It's okay.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't want it to be exposed.
Oh, yeah, but the blaze is right here. It's very different.
Well, but it wouldn't just be in here if the ceiling was still there, right?
I mean, they spawn in here. It depends on...
Oh, they do?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought they only spawned in here if there was a spawner.
No.
Could you not, bro?
Oh, look. See another one.
This is rude.
Got him.
I didn't want this.
Okay. We're good. Oh. There's lots of things now. Yeah, there's a piglin, there's a ghast. There's lots of things around here right now. I mean, I think we might have enough.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Oh, we got a blaze rod from one of those blazes. Cool. Okay. Let's be off. And here's our portal.
Okay.
We're home. We did it. All right, let's
That was very nice music.
yeah. Okay. Let's go replace some walls, I guess.
Well, we said we would go back to the house in between.
You're right. Pick up all the other stuff. Okay. We have more nether bricks. Don't need any of that. What else do we need? We don't need flint and steel. I think we don't need anything else, right? Oh, I'll put the blaze rod away. I don't need that.
Okay.
Looks good?
Yeah. Do we need more food?
No. We've got
Okay.
the 18 mutton.
I wasn't sure if we had been eating down there.
No worries. Yeah, I just ate 1 or 2 potatoes when we got up here, but that was it. And so... Ow. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So we'll just...
What?
We need so many pickaxes. It's not even funny.
Oh.
Because our diamond one is about to break, and we already broke the unbreaking one in the nether. And we're going to break down all of the stone walls.
Or we could just build these walls in front of the stone walls.
Is that what you want? Or are you just saying that?
I mean, it would help me feel better if, like, I didn't like it and wanted the stone walls back, because then we would just have to break the nether bricks, and then the walls would still be there, as opposed to, like, having to rebuild them.
Okay. So then that's what you'd like to do?
Except the problem with that is then, like, the doors are on, like, too thick, deep walls.
Mm-hmm. Well, or we pull them out one. Oh, right. Speaking of which, we need the doors. Okay. But we also need pickaxes. Right, that's 3. That should be more than enough, as long as I can get sticks. Okay. Sleep. Meow. To you too. Okay. Let's make them. And again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nothing in here.
Do you want to make another diamond one?
Not right now. Well, we have the other diamond one. We're just waiting for...
Okay. Just ignore it. We don't have time for that right now.
We're just waiting for us to get back to 30 levels so we can start trying to enchant with Silk Touch again, so that we can get the Ender Chest, so that you can have a bigger inventory, basically, like you were asking for. All right, let's get started. What? Oh, you said in front of it, right?
Well, I said not this wall.
Sorry. I didn't bring any stone with me, so guess it gets to stay like that now. That's on me.
Okay, and then I said in front of it, so...
Okay, that's why I asked. All right, fine, I will go back, because at this point now I've ruined everything.
Well, hold on. Just start doing it.
Okay. Here.
Yeah? No. Why would it be there?
Because you said in front.
No. I said just start doing it.
Oh, we're actually replacing it.
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, that's so dark, though. Let me look at the other wall. Yeah, I think we have to keep some walls stone just because this is so dark. But we can do this wall, that color, I think.
This one.
Yeah.
But not this one, or also this one?
Not that one for now.
Okay. So all these vines have to come down?
Yeah, I wasn't planning on keeping those anyway.
Okay. Okay, but these will.
Will what?
Be kept.
Yes.
All right, well, let me test something then. Oh, right, but you're only doing this wall, so it's only going to be these 2 rows that... Okay.
Yeah, leave them for now. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Because I might just leave that stone for the sake of, like, having that doorway be...
Sure.
The same.
That makes sense. But you still want this all the way up to the ceiling, or because of... Okay. Well, I do have random pieces of cobble now. So I will use them to get up to the ceiling. All right, so leave this even up above here for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Although I guess now that I'm up here, I kind of don't need the scaffolding because I can just do it from up here. I'll go like this. But that's fine. Let's do all of this. Do you want this done on camera or off camera? Because we can, like, chat about stuff if you'd like while we do this, or we can do it off camera.
I think we can do it off camera.
Okay.
And just show people how it looks. And then, see what I think about it.
You got it.
I won't be able to ask them, but...
All right. Well, then, guess what, everybody? It's been about an hour, so that, as I talk to you all here and keep working on this, in the interim while I do that, that is going to be the end of this particular episode. Thank you all. Hey, look, iron. Thank you all so very much for watching. I really hope everybody enjoyed. Amy mentioned you all not really being able to... You all not really being able to give us your opinions, which is true, but you won't be able to give us your opinions that we can, like, respond to prior to us finishing this project. But that doesn't mean you can't give us your opinions. We would still love to hear them. So please let us know any and all thoughts that you might have down in the comments below. Keep the conversation going. Because, like we said, we would love to hear your thoughts. As Amy correctly pointed out, we'll be back next week for more of this series. So if you want to find out what happens next or how this ends up looking, and you don't want to miss out on that, please make sure that you are subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including more of this series in the coming weeks. We also have other series on this channel and other channels. Links down in the description box below for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And gluten-free for all.
Am I doing okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Just mind the iron.
Yeah, well, we're out of space in our inventory, so I'll work around it for now. But I will also shout out down in the description box below our other links, including links to our socials. which I highly encourage you check out. For example, Gluten Free for All's Instagram. Amy doing some great stuff over there. So feel free to check that out if you have the opportunity. I do not think you will be disappointed. And so, and then last but not least, if you are unaware, here on YouTube, likes and shares go a very long way. And so we really do appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.